Good day, everyone. This is Mariz Castro from BSBA-FM. Today, I will be presenting a PowerPoint about Enrique Anselmo Klar Razon Jr., also known as Sports King. Estimated net worth $5 billion. Source of wealth, ports. Razon born on March 3, 1960. He graduated at De La Salle University as a Doctor of Science in Logistics honoris causa. He is a Spanish-Filipino billionaire and the chairman and CEO of the Manila-listed company International Container Terminal Services Incorporation, the Philippine port handling giant. He is also chairman of Bloomberry Resorts Corporation, developer of Sole Resort and Casino, a $1.2 billion integrated resort complex in the Philippines entertainment city. Razon belongs to the third generation of a Spanish-Filipino family involved in the business of marine cargo handling. His family has been with the port industry since they started in the country. His grandfather was the one who decided to go into the port business in 1916, which his father later built after World War II. They started with the port in Manila, which the youngest Razon has now turned into a global giant. In an interview with the Philippine Star, he has been described as a visionary, a risk-taker, has a relentless work ethic, and is a good listener. Let's proceed on the business company. In 1987, the Razon Group and the Soriano Group incorporated ICTSI initially to bid for the Manila International Container Terminal in the Philippines. After winning the MICT contract in 1988, Mr. Razon spearheaded the MICT's development program. Mr. Razon currently chairs and is the president of ICTSI, which operates 9 ports in the country. We have the Bawan International Port Incorporation in Batangas, Davao Integrated Port and Stevedoring Services Corporation in Davao City, Laguna Gateway Inland Container Terminal in Laguna, Hidro International Port Services in Davao del Norte, New Container Terminals 1 and 2 in Subic Bay, Manila International Container Terminal, Mindanao International Container Terminal Service Incorporation in Misamis Oriental, and South Cotabato Integrated Port Service Incorporation in General Santos City. After consolidating and strengthening its base and flagship operation at the MICT, ICTSI launched an international and domestic expansion program in 1994. Razon chairs the ICTSI Foundation Incorporation, which oversees and implements the ICTSI Group's corporate social responsibility and advocacy. Next, More Electric and Power Corporation. Enrique Razon owns More Power or More Electric and Power Corporation or Monte Oro Resources in Iloilo that replaced Panay Electric Company as Iloilo City's sole power distributor in 2019 through a legislative franchise. Next is the National Golf Association of the Philippines. The National Golf Association of the Philippines is set to be recognized as the National Sports Association of the Year, while longtime sports patron Enrique Razon Jr. will be conferred the Executive of the Year by the country's oldest media organization during the February. Razon has been known as an avid golfer and major supporter of the sport in the country by way of the Philippine Golf Tour, which is being bankrolled by the International Container Terminal Service Incorporation, of which he is chairman and chief executive officer. He likewise extends help to the country's amateur golf development through the ICTSI, the Country Club program supported by the ICTSI Foundation. Next, in 2003, Razon donated 50 million pesos for DLSU Sports development. The 50 million pesos were broken down into the following: 25 million pesos for equipment and facilities of the Enrique Razon Sports Complex, named after his father; 20 million pesos for athletic scholarship, and 5 million pesos for a sports solidarity fund. Enrique Razon Jr. came into the picture 5 years later, where he donated 50 million pesos for the sports development of the university. Half of the donation was utilized to innovate the ninth floor gymnasium, while the other half was allotted for athletic scholarship and the improvement of other sports facilities. After Razon's contribution to the university, the building was renamed as the Enrique Razon Sports Center in February 2003, named after his father, who was an alumnus and athlete of LaSalle. Up to this date, this sports center has been housing the physical education courses of LaSallians and has served as a training ground of the university's skilled athletes. In 2020, Forbes named Razon the third richest Filipino and the 565th individual in the world, with a personal wealth of $5.1 billion. Razon's other investments are in power mining, oil and gas exploration, and leisure facilities. This is the other companies of Razon. He is the chairman of the following incorporation: Sureste Properties Incorporation. It provides real estate services. The company owns and develops a variety of different commercial properties, including hotel and entertainment complex. Sureste Properties serve clients in the Philippines. Sureste Realty Corporation is based in Philippines with a head office in Manila. It operates in the real estate industry. Provident Management Incorporation was founded in 1989. The company operates apartment buildings. Next, the Razon Industries Incorporation is a company based in Philippines with its head office in Manila. The enterprise operates in the real estate industry. Next is the Solar Resort and Casino. The company's flagship property, Solar Resort and Casino, is a 1 billion US dollar integrated destination resort on an 8.3 hectare site in Manila, Philippines, and will be the first to open in the government-sponsored Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation Economic Development Zone known as Entertainment City. Solar's Phase 1 will feature 500 luxurious rooms, suites and bay side villas, 18,500 square meters of gaming space, a host of signature restaurants, bars, and lounge, and a multi-level car park. So, he is also a director in the following corporation or company: A. Soriano Corporation, Energy Products Corporation, a cable and wire manufacturing company, Seven Seas Resorts and Leisure, International Exchange Bank, a largest banks in the Philippines, and provides banking products and services in the Philippines. Next is the CLSA Exchange Capital. This is an investment company. The company's line of business includes issuing unit, investment, trust, or face amount certificates. Next is the Kamahalan Publishing Corporation. Company engaged in publication reports with contact information, company activities, and ownership details. Next is we have the Kagitingan Printing Press Incorporation, based on manufacturing companies in Philippines. Philippines Skylanders Incorporation. It operates in the support activities for transformation sector. Bloomberg Business Week, helps global leaders stay ahead with the insights and in-depth analysis on the people and companies. And the last, profile readers. Products and service include iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, Apple TV, a portfolio of consumer and professional software. So that's all. Thank you.